Hello, everybody. It is Briximus Prime back at it again for another live stream unboxing. I'm going to keep it brief here for a minute just because I want to take some time to catch up, and then also I want to get these boxes open, and then I'm also very hungry. So anyway, plus I wasn't really planning on this taking very long, but I still wanted to show you guys what was in the packages, and also I wanted to go over, the channel updates and stuff like that. Let's get into it. So, first of all, I've been in kind of an emotional slump recently, and so I finally have kind of pulled myself out of it, and I'm feeling motivated to actually record and do YouTube again. So I'm going to start with some new reviews, and I wanted to show you guys what it is I've got planned. I'm planning on reviewing the Studio Series Voyager Shockwave, finally. And then after Voyager Shockwave, I'm planning on reviewing some sort of Legacy United figure in some way. It's either going to end up being Chase, or it could be freaking Magmatron. There's also Silverbolt from Wave 2. And then I also still have some other Studio Series figures that I need to catch up on, some crossover stuff I need to catch up on. But yeah, that's kind of how it's currently going. And hey there, that foxy boy. I am doing all right. I was just going over how things are going recently. It's a good Shockwave. It is definitely a good Shockwave. It's like really the only complaint with it is that it doesn't have a bicep swivel, which does prevent it from doing certain poses that I wish it could. But besides that, it's completely fine. Well, one other complaint I do have about it is the ankle pivot is very weak. As you can see, there is barely anything there, even though the joint is present. It barely even does anything. But besides that, the Shockwave is definitely better than the little core class one. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, so pretty much Shockwave will be up next. It'll be Magmatron, Chase, or Silverbolt, someone from Legacy United. I also still have some Marvel Legends to review. I've got some YOLO Park model kits I also need to review. Some other Studio Series figures, and one of the figures in these packages are ones that I also want to review. Is it an improvement over the Siege one? I love the Siege one, to be honest. Honestly, I think the Siege one is like slightly better than this one. The Siege one, because it was a Voyager packaged with a bunch of extra stuff, it seems a little small, where this one seems a little more chunky. But yeah, I'll go over it in the review and everything. But if I really had to pick between the two, like I could only have one, I'd probably go with the Siege one just because I like the mechanics of that one better. This one, though, I love the details on it better. All the molded and sculpted detail and everything. I like how it looks better. But because I'm such a huge Shockwave fan, I don't mind owning multiple Shockwaves. Let's see. I swear there was another figure I was going to review that I'm trying to remember. Yeah, I've got some crossover figures. I've got Magmatron. I still need to review freaking Armada Commander Class Optimus. I've got some reviews planned for later in the year that I've got planned to do with like certain events. I got some Studio Series Gamer Editions still. Oh yeah, I've also got some Pacific Rim figures that need to get reviewed. I've got a lot of options. And like I said, there's also a figure in one of these packages I also really want to review, which, by the way, let's get right on into the first package. We're going to start with this one. They're both about the same size. They're both these like medium-sized boxes from Big Bad Toy Store. I'm trying to cover up the address. So yeah, pretty standard, kind of size package. Though it's a little big for what's actually in it. It's just they put a lot of packing material in these. But yeah, sadly, no Transformers today in the packages. I don't have any Transformers on the way because I've kind of been saving my money for other Transformers. Like some figures I still need to get my hands on. I still need Studio Series Sunstreaker, Gamer Edition Sideswipe. I need Legacy United, Sandstorm, Gears, and I think that's it. I would also like to get that 5-pack that has the Sunstreaker, Hound, Trailbreaker, Wheeljack, and Jazz. But the problem is I'm not really willing to spend that much money as of right now. I'm hoping maybe that 5-pack will get cheaper later or something. I don't know. I'm just hoping that to get it at some point, but I can't afford it at the moment. Because I really need that Trailbreaker, Sunstreaker, and then the Hound is a nice bonus for me. This box is bigger than I thought it would be. What the freak? This is way bigger than I thought it would be. Dang. So yeah, so this is a Star Wars figure. This is the Star Wars The Black Series, the Phantom Menace Droideka. Where are those Droidekas? They're right here. So yeah, it comes in a much bigger box than the Black Series usually does. Like, that's very interesting. Never seen that before, but yeah, very nice looking packaging. You can see the Droideka in there. I used to have the I still need I watched Pacific Rim the Black. It was okay. It started out great, then it kind of got slow in the middle, and then it slightly picks up here and there, but like there's not enough robot action in it, in my opinion. I've been highly anticipating this figure. Getting back to this, I've been highly anticipating this figure because I, long time ago, before I started collecting Transformers as a kid, Star Wars was my first thing, and I loved the droids. I loved all the battle droids and all that stuff, and I had 2 Droidekas. I had Droidekas in my collection. Still in my collection. I still have all my old Star Wars figures. They're in bins. But that was my original collection that I first ever started getting as a kid. Like, my first toys I ever started playing with, besides it was Star Wars and Thomas the Tank Engine were my 2 top toys that I played with the most. And I just have a lot of nostalgia for the battle droids, and especially for the Droideka, General Grievous, and just because, again, Clone Wars was that era that I grew up in. I grew up during the prequel trilogy era. So when they announced that they were making a Star Wars The Black Series Droideka, I had to get my hands on it. Same thing goes for the B2 battle droid, the super battle droid. That one is another nostalgia bait one that I have to get my hands on at some point. Man, this twisty tie is really hard to reach with the knife. Makes me wish I could find my freaking model kit cutters, the nippers. Come on! What the freak? Why is this so impenetrable? Come on, almost got it. This thing's big. This is a big Black Series. Because, again, they're meant to be in scale with the 6-inch sized Star Wars figures. So, I mean, I understand that it's all big or whatever. I just haven't seen that before. I don't have very many of the Black Series figures that are in the bigger sizes. Like, I don't have Zeb. The only figures I really have that are above average is really, like, Chewbacca and, like, some of those characters. There's a lot of, like, pistons and little moving parts in this thing. I love it. So, yeah, so let's get the Droideka all situated. Standing up. Yeah, I love this droid. This is a really awesome droid. And really good action figure of it, too, I might add. Because what's also nice about this one compared to the one I had as a kid is that you couldn't entirely roll it up into a ball to make it do the rolling thing. Where this one, I know you can. They designed it specifically so that you could, have it roll up into a ball. The only thing I would really complain about with this is I wish this figure may have come with like a little shield bubble to go around it. There we go. Look at that. Plus, I used to play as this droid in the Star Wars Battlefront 2 game, and these things are really fun, especially when you have those personal shields, and then when you start rolling, they're really fun. So yeah, Star Wars The Black Series Droideka. I am very happy with that. If the camera will freaking focus. I bought a new camera so it would be able to focus easier, and this does not want to focus. There we go. That kind of got it. Very nice Droideka. All right. Star Wars The Black Series Droideka. Got that out of the way. All right. Briximus Prime. Dang. Bruh. Wish I could have some Transformers toys because my country doesn't have Transformers toys action figures because I'm from Iraq. What the freak? Huh. Dang. Never thought someone from Iraq would be in my freaking chat. How's it going over there? Hoping everything's going all right. Yeah, I understand Transformer figures are kind of a luxury, I guess is what you could call it. Still debating if I want to review this or not, because if I'm going to review it, then I need to keep the packaging. I'm not sure. All right, well, if you're ever interested in Transformers figures and, you always wanted to, like just see what they're like, I have tons of reviews on them. I just have tons and tons of them. And, yeah, so, like, I don't really know how else I can help you from there because, like, there's a lot of really great places you can order online, but it's like I'm not really sure if anyone actually delivers to Iraq. I don't know. That's just me though. That's not my forte of knowledge. So this figure in this package is it's an action figure of a character I've always wanted to get. I started reviewing them not too long ago, and this is kind of the one figure I've desired the most. I've heard some good things about it, some bad things about it, but I've still wanted it either way. Doesn't matter if it has good or bad. Kind of just always wanted it in general. And it finally got in stock on Big Bad Toy Store, and so I'm excited because this will be one of my few times trying it out. This is the One Piece SH Figuarts Monkey D. Luffy. This is specifically Luffy from the raid on Onigashima. They have, pretty much this is the current one. They also have a Luffy that's coming out later this year, where it's the one from, when he fights, the famous Gear 5 look, where he's got the white outfit and the white hair and whatever, and the glowing eyes. And then they also have another one coming out that's from the earlier season, the earlier seasons when the show first started out, the East Blue version. But yeah, so this is the one I wanted to get my hands on because this is my favorite look for Luffy. And again, I already have the SH Figuarts Sanji from the same line, but it was this one I've always wanted the most out of all the SH Figuarts. Also, by the way, they teased a Fire Fist Ace figure that I really want to get my hands on. I really want to get my hands on Ace. So pretty much from what I've heard, the figure is okay. It's like a 50-50% chance that you'll get like a really bad figure or you'll get a good figure, because some people get the version of Luffy where he's got the leg articulation is apparently terrible, but then the posability on the arms is great. So, I don't know. So we'll just have to get him out of there and see what is what. And what is that? What the heck is this? Oh, I think it's a little piece of paper advertising the SH Figuarts figures. Yeah, see, there's the Sanji, Luffy, and Zoro. I've heard very terrible things about the Zoro. Pretty much he's similar to Luffy, only he tends to fall apart a lot more. Like, a lot more. Yo, JJ Prime! Didn't expect you to join in. Sadly, don't have any... I just wasn't expecting you to join in because I just don't have any Transformers to show off. I mean, I guess I didn't show this off. I did get this guy last time in the last live stream unboxing. I got Commander Class Magmatron. That's what I did. That's what I unboxed in the last video. Need to get a review out on him at some point. Current live stream unboxing, I got the Droideka from Star Wars, the Black Series, and then I got Luffy from One Piece SH Figure Arts. And yeah, it looks to be a pretty good figure. Just need to check the quality control. Flexing on you with Magmatron. It's only flexing when I'm showing you on your own channel. On my channel, it's just business. So he's got some alternate face plates. He's got a smiling one, angry one. He's got this surprised face. He's got a surprised face, like a very cartoony surprised face. He's got some alternate hands. He already comes packaged with fists. And then he's also got these hair pieces, which, what the heck is this? Is that like an extra bit or something? Don't know what that is. All right, let's take a look at Luffy himself. There's the Luffy figure. A little bit of plastic on him for some reason. All right. All right, let's take a look. So yeah, like I said, people have told me many good things about the upper body, like the head articulation and all that is really good. And then it's like the lower body stuff that's really kind of mid. So he's got some nice... I also was told to be careful of the shoulder joints. I hear that these shoulders can have the potential to snap, and so I don't want to do that either. And I can clearly see why they could do that. So this bit is glued onto him. Dang, this guy's got the craziest torso articulation I've ever seen. This bit can rotate. Dang, very nice toe articulation. Well, so far, it doesn't look like my figure wants to fall apart, because some people were showing me stuff where, like, the waist joint wants to pop off super easily. Ooh. Ugh. Don't like the sound of that. Seems fine. Mine seems pretty good, in full honesty. I don't see why... I don't see any of the complaints being warranted, at least on mine. But hey, there we are. Very nice. All right. Also, JJ, if I really wanted to flex on you, I would just pull this out. I'm just, just enough said. Like, if I really, really wanted to flex on you, I would. But hey, if you think that's a flex, then be my guest. Got his big old scowl. The face I make when someone touches my toys and I don't want them to. I never gave them permission. All right, well, that is pretty much it. SH Figure Arts Luffy. Again, I am a fan of One Piece. People find that surprising, but got SH Figuarts Luffy to go with Sanji. And then got the Star Wars The Black Series Droideka. I'm still, doing more Transformers stuff. Like I said, last time I opened up Magmatron. And I've got a ton of stuff planned, a bunch of Transformers reviews planned. Like I said, Shockwave. And then, like I also said, I'm going to cut this a little short because I need to go eat. I am hungry. So, thank you all for watching. This has been Briximus Prime. And just anticipate more videos. I said that last time, and then I got depressed, and then now I'm not depressed, and so I'm ready to make more videos. And so I actually mean it this time. So anyway, so anticipate more videos and content in general, and I'll catch you guys next time.